Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Monday, September 29th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll jump to this chart here. It was a week ago that we settled above this 1 month descending channel top. This is typically a pretty reliable buy signal. It's classic descending flag at the top of a move, indicates bull trend resumption. Above 175.44, still anticipating. I think this week 186.79 wouldn't surprise me. I do have 180.26 as an intraday pivot point, but I do think it also has consequences later into the week. And that is to say, that is the high of Thursday's low. That is the move low following this all-time high from about a week ago, an all-time high by a hair. If we close above 180.26, I think we're 2 to 3 days away from reaching and retesting the 186.79 rising channel top, where we can top out for a day and even fall away again potentially. I don't have a problem doing or playing the 3 to 5 day swing trade at either 175.44 to buy or 186.79 to sell. And if we close above 180.26 today, I think you can go long on that strategy alone. That'd be more of a 2 to 3 day swing trade. We have minor levels all the way up, but I do think 186.79 would be the likely outcome if we were to close today above 180.26 as we continue into like Wednesday, Thursday, a time horizon. Until then, for the day, we could hold below 180.26 and retest 175.44, where we could bottom out for the week. You could conceivably consider this a 4-star level because I do think it has multi-week upside ramifications. Holding above 175.44, as we illustrate here, maintains a 219.64 2 to 3 month target. Now, this is a weekly chart. So holding above 175.44 will maintain 219.64 as a 2 to 3 month objective, and that remains the play. 219.64 is, by the way, nothing more than subtracting the April low from the January high and adding it back to the January high. It's kind of a full balance, full swing to the upside. Can contain buying possibly on a monthly basis, as I think it is a realistic upside target. I've already mentioned how we have the rising channel top at 186.79.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
If we were to close above it, we've got a little bit of play at 192.28, but I do think just kind of outright upward continuation. We don't have the finer points mapped out, but 219 is up here on the chart. It's sort of the blue line. And so holding above 175.44 maintains it at a 2 to 3 month target. And yes, if we were to close above 186.79, say later in the week or over the next week or two, that has its own sort of secondary buy signal qualities, kind of the pull away factor to the upside as we continue into later October. A downside, we do have a rising channel bottom as well that backs up, if you will, 175.44. It comes in at 173.29, and this is a range, as we said later last week, that can be bought in anticipation of, over the next week or two, 186.79, and over the next 2 to 3 months, that 219.64. All in play above this area. One of the elements I think that is suppressing, if you will, buying pressures. I'm looking for the right word here. And why haven't we taken off and followed through aggressively like we've seen with Tesla over the last few weeks? And I think, the S&P 500, of which NVIDIA is a major component, has tested last week a 5-year channel top and is susceptible. the S&P 500 to longer-term bearish rotation. We don't have clear sell signals on the way down yet. We do map those out in our daily SPY report and in our weekly S&P 500 index analysis, both of which you can see for free by going to wickedstocks.com. And we'll give you the exact location of this 5-year channel top for the entire week. If we close above this, then I do see the broader market pulling away or continuing to pull away to the upside as we move through the rest of the year. And that should give NVIDIA that sort of extra boost, if you will, for settling above 186.79, which I think is an important milestone here as we continue into October trade. Downside, if we were to close today, for instance, below 173.29, if you've been bottom picking this channel top in the 175 handle for the last 4 or 5 days, my suggestion is to exit that long position and reverse and play the short side, because over the next 3 to 5 days, by the end of next week, at the latest, 164.11 would be anticipated. 164.11 horizontal channel bottom may well contain selling through all of October, and from here we can round up again. It is very stair-step all the way down. If we were to test 148.83, I don't expect it unless we close below 164.11. And if we were to test 164.11 over the next week or two, I don't expect that unless we close below 173.29. It's about as simple as that. When you get into these congestive dynamics, that is kind of the way things set up. So, yes, feel free to continue bottom picking the market beginning at 175.44 and ending at 173.29. As long as we don't close below 173.29, I think you're in good shape to hold a long position through the week and really through the fourth quarter. Through the week up to 186.79, where profits can be taken, and you could play the short side, 3 to 5 day swing traders at 186.79. Closing above 186.79 is your next go with buy signal on strength, and we should see the market continue to pull away. Holding above 175.44, last time I will say it, 219.64 remains a 2 to 3 month target. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I am going to leave it at that for Monday's daily NVIDIA report. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesdays. You have a great day.